information that there are people who are going around trying to defraud the members of the public and the Indian community, those who have custodian board properties. We want to caution the public that this committee, they have not in any way.
The COSASE, that's Committee COSASE, grilling members about departed Asian property that was on the floor of Parliament yesterday, and it is still a very big problem. Into Abakola, because the government has been paying rent, yet these properties have been bought by the government. Well, my associate, and so again is one of the issues that is kind of bringing problems in this country. And so what is your take on this?
Ngamba nti ebintu bino byandiddizibwa abayindi ne babibakwasa mikono gyabwe kuba bwe banga gavumenti ebaddenga esasula ate lwaki esasula ng'ate ebintu byali byani
kati bo bagenda
ntedda bo babanga bakomawo nga baagala ebintu byabwe babibawe
si kwagala bintu byabwe bo it is departed Asians properties nti bo bagenda mu mulembe gwaki gwamini akati okubanga bagenda tebanabiwaani ate nga bo bagenda
bwe babanga bakomawo abamu bwe babanga bamu bakomawo nabaga nti ebintu byaffe tubyagala nze mbadde ngamba ebintu bye babibawe
it's not about nti abakomawo bagala ebintu it's about nti n'ebintu ebyo bwe bakomawo fine abakomawo bakomawo the government bought them
ate bwe ba gavumenti yabigula lwaki gavumenti esasula omusolo
kyekibuuzo kyebalinayo
lwaki gavumenti esasula
omusolo
lwaki kale sasulira buli rent esasula rent buli mwezi lwaki esasula rent
it's a question kyembadde mbuza nti bwe banga gavumenti yakola ebintu lwaki ate gavumenti esasula kyebayita ground rent because I think one of the buildings that is in contention is the building that houses offices of members of parliament abasinga obungi wano mu Kampala ekizimbe ekyo kyali kyabayindi ekizimbe ekyo gavumenti n'ekigula ekizimbe ekyo right as we talk right now government is still paying rent for that building
atokula nesasula ne rent
okay
nze ngamba bwe banga eyina obusanyuze n'obukakafu nti yakigula tenda kusasula rent nze kyembadde
nandi kyembalingamba so that is why the COSASE committee yolabiyo ekulembera honorable for matching yagamba nti they are investigating the under circumstances whereby why is it that government paid rent for government bought these buildings and then the government is paying rent for them. It's a question. Well, it is what happened yesterday in COSASE. More of that we can always talk about it on the not on the floor parliament here. If you can call us in a number, yes, medical screen, you can call us and tell us what you think about the story we'll talk about. And then again, to tell us Maulida Achi Agafa Wanji. All right, away from that, and then yesterday in the media center, Kano Kahinda out of here, the Minister for Constitutional Affairs actually was there yesterday. And then again, the issue was about Songa Isukwata Kukoti. He Yakamudu was the minister, Nagamati, we should respect the courts of law. And then again, we're automatically quoting in HSAZO, please, there's a higher court. Wanji? Mpulidde okyogere obadde oyogera bibyo but again that was at a media center and then away from that he said that we should respect courts and then again they are going to beef up security bagenda bawa abalamuzi babongera obukuumi abalamuzi so that what happened last week on Friday doesn't happen again whereby one of the people abali mu koti yakasuka akacupa akakuba omulamuzi omu yali ali ku musango gwa Dr. Stella Nyanzi. Let us take it to the media center tulabe press conference yabaddemu General Kayindo Tafire the minister ngayibira ku nsonga ezikwata ku okwongera obukuumi abalamuzi and then again okulaba nti abantu bateeka bassa ekitiibwa mu siga eddamuzi.
Wanga amateka ugaffe agabulijjo ndesemateeka bikulajjala watusiimye omulamuzi kyasazeewo tomukuba wanga ye abakuza omulumu gwe ete amateeka gakukkiriza okutuulira baba asaze bubi turi agenda mu kooti nanka endako tusobola tuka mu kooti ituza Supreme Court naye mu musango gwa Nyanzi guno ye Nyanzi omwami wa yenyini yakiriza tumusango yakola ki yaguza yakiriza yeke yenyini tumusango yakola ki yaguza kati mwali magala omulamuza kola ki kubanga waliwo etteeka erigamba tukola kino n'ogamba tukakikola ng'okigenderedde bakuba kino kyekibonerezo okukuba abalamuzi kintu kibi nnyo okuba ofisa ba kooti si balamuzi bokka ne balooya n'abapoliisi abali mu kooti abantu abali mu kooti kooti eteekamu ekitiibwa kooti kintu kya kitiibwa kiteeka okukola ki kwegendereza ate ekizibu abaana abo abakuba omulamuzi baali mu ngoye ez'ekibiina ne bakama baabwe bananyini kibiina ekyo abakulembeze omukooti baalimu tebagezako okubatangira n'okutuvumirira ekintu ekyo. This is why a complainant went to court for adjudication and did not take the law into his own hands. Those found responsible for the hooliganism and barbaric acts of attacking the judicial officer and vandalizing court property shall be dealt with sternly in accordance with the
at the press conference talking about the issues that happened to one of the magistrates, whereby some individual had to throw a bottle at her when she was actually giving the verdict in the Dr. Astelanyan's case of last week. But again, he says that bagenda kubambongera abalamuzi obukumi, and then awali amateeka ag'enjawulo agakoze galeeteddwa okulaba nti no bageza okulaba kutangira that action never to happen again. Yes, and away from that, she had nothing to say about that.
No, the number munai abantu ababera mu kooti bajja kugaanibwanga okuyingiza amazzi ekikola kino kye baakoze okuddaanga mu kuyingiza amazzi obucupa bw'amazzi kuba omuntu ekikola kye yakoze omuntu oyinza kuba nga olina ki pressure kyo olina ki ulcer kyo oba olina ekintu kyonna ekirwadde naye nga kikwetagisa buli kaseera obe ng'onywa ku tuzzi naye ekikola kye baakoze bajja kutandika nga obbagaana nti amazzi abantu balina okuba n'eddembe abantu balina nze nga kooti tulina okuba nga tuli kimu bw'obanga tuli ba bibiina bya njawulo bwe tuyingira mu kooti ebibiina tubireke ebweru tumanye tuyingidde mu kooti singa nti ndi mulwadde kale tugeze nyina pressure oba nyina etundu.
My question is, I'm kind of confused. Always say to be at the same time. Always have a lot of again my court in the another issue was about that we do not. So now what are you talking about?
Chandiko tuina kalokuma edembe mu court tuina kuma empisa otubanga tugeze mu court kuba omulamuzi aba omukulu kufe bwoba simatidde musango gwe bansalidde bagenda mu high court bwemba sigumatiddeawo nzikiriza bwenfuluma wabweru nga tusaba okweyongerayo.
Tusaba okweyongerayo
bamukooti eddako.
All right, actually, that is what I share with you, the same thinking that actually we should respect the courts of law. That's number one. Number two, there's always higher courts that where you can go and actually give your appeal. But again, always because what you get in a government, you have to have a I know Kumazi, Bajabaga no courts of law, and I know government to know want to live in the courts of law whereby what you believe in. But what I think is that the courts of law don't have what they call the politics, okay? They don't have what they call politics. Ngabo gabenji tumechimu, fine tumechimu. It is when we are in the courts of law, oba oliwa this party, oba oliwa the other party, oba oliwa this tribe, we are all under the courts of law. We have all gone to get toward justice. That's what I think. So it is. I will borrow what you said about respect the courts of law and also higher courts of law. If we got to Matite. And then again, yesterday away from that, it was again another committee. The other one was COSASE. This is a disciplinary committee that we had to go yesterday. And again, we saw another general. This is General, okay, Eli Tumwine, or the General, okay. This is General Eli Tumwine who had to go under the disciplinary committee. And again, yes, those of they are typical liars. I never had to withdraw a gun to anyone. Please, I have sacrificed a lot for this country. I've been in this parliament for over 32 years, so I know what to say and I know what to do when and where. But Bruna, this issue about about General Eli Tumwine kuisa urugayi mukoti okulumba Honorable Cecilia Ogwa ombo kukola kinachiri kwaisa obi mukoti. Do you think omukulu na nafuna justice too? Go mkulabo kotola bantu wali ochekubira.
Chekubira taliwo. Zisiri mulamuzi baliwe bansingako. Ne munnaye bo bajja kituna mu batuwa okusala kwabwe okusembayo bonga bo. Bonga bo abalamuzi. Abalamuzi. Abalamuzi simulamuzi bali mu kachiko akakwasa endisa. Yes. Bonga bo munnaye bajja kituna mbala lechi. Gwenga mu Uganda. Gwe as a person. Gwenga kwa kerencha nasomba kino na kino. Don't you say that walizo kwa wali okwekubira mu kunonyereza kundogenda maso mu kachiko ne General Eli Tumwine. Nzenganze sekakasa. Okay. All right. Let's take you to that story. Tukolagira bademu committee nga mkuru General Eli Tumwine adamu isomezi kwata ku kwesobi mukachiko kabaita akakwa sempisa wali ku Parliament of Uganda.
You are supposed to be there and listen to how he accuses you so that you know how to respond. That was not done. Instead, I was given just minutes. Now, the minutes as recorded by this committee of Honorable Atkins Katushabe are not signed. They are not signed. And I want an explanation for that, because that was the requirement, that they should sign the minutes of this committee so that they own them. So before I proceed, Chair, I wanted an explanation on that.
The submission that Atkins made before this committee, in his submission, he did not deviate. He actually read it before this committee. It is signed and it was given to you. This is, it is headed "Shoot to Kill Deployment of Police and Military Personnel, resulting into shutdown of Abakola," and so on, dated Tuesday. What he presented to the committee.
Chair, what transpired in the committee?
Yeah.
What transpired? The purpose of getting the minutes of the committee signed by the people, by the so-called witnesses, was that they own it. Others have signed. I have received the testimonies.
Yes.
Of Cecilia Ogwa, but the one of Katushabe, so that he owns what he said here. That was the purpose, and that's what I raised. The fact that he raised matters when I was not present, accusing me, and the fact that he did not own those minutes which were written, and he could easily deny. And that was the purpose. I said, let them first sign these, what they testified here, apart from other documents, but what they testified here should have been signed by the people, so they own them.
The allegations are not true, and some were taken out of context, and two, a technical defense that the conversation.
The parliamentary committee that is in charge of the rules and discipline, the procedure and all that. Okay, then we've seen General Eli Tumwine before the parliamentary committee talking about the issue. Angagama Yegana, he has never been disrespectful to the flock or for the parliament, and also other members including Honorable Cecilia Ogwa and all that. Well, lastly, Lastly, we shall leave you with a story in Kwataku Kabuyonjo Zomu Parka in Pia. You will see the problem they are facing. Many of us use the new tax park at Yafoka and Kade, others use the old tax park at Yafoka and Pia. But the problem with a tax park is that Kabuyonjo Tabaina Mazi is a very big problem in Kampala City. But before that, Bruna Ajakuba Kusibula tukulekere story ekwata ku Kabuyonjo zo mu Kampala.
Weba imnaikera nga gwene kumira ku STV tugamba nti yes we can. Muna eno nawe osobola okugoloka kumacha nokola byokoze muna eno genda ku mulimu anti bagamba atakole muna eno kulya tayenga.
Oh, yes.
Nayenga mbadde Simona Bruna program
program
wajita Sunrise Show mbagaliza olunaku olungi mweraba.
Yes, I will leave you a story that is talking about problems in Kampala. That is problem of having toilets and water in toilets at the new tax park. Don't forget that Sunrise Show has State of the Nation. It also has the press review and also in the hot seat.
Mu new park eno attend supervisor ayozi betwina mu new park eno amazzi gatawanya amazzi tetulina mazzi mu toyi kati zakamala wiki namba tezirina mazzi naye population y'abantu kumpi 3,000-15,000 ziri wano zonna naye nga abantu essaawa eno tebalina bayingira mu toyi kweyambira mu toyi zensubira bala nga batalina kyebakola kino oba kisoboka badire toyi ezo bazisasuze afadhali abantu bafune basobola okufuna service ennungi. Leero tusobola kukola buyonjo nga tukola obuyonjo naye nga toyi tezikola abantu bali bubi embeera mbi KCCA etuyambe etukole nga bwe yasala okukolera abantu
ekiri mu paaka eno olwaleero kyetusanzeemu toyi tezikola ffe ekitongole kya KCCA kituyambeko n'amazzi abantu bafune gye